Hey guys, this is Christopher, Jolly All Gen Gamer here, and today let's look at my 3DO, the Panasonic, 3DO consoles I own, and these are the three I have. I have the original big one, the Panasonic FZ-10 model, and then I have the Sanyo TRY 3DO, which is a Japanese exclusive 3DO, and then the FZ-10 top-loading 3DO. And there's also other 3DO models. There's a Goldstar Panasonic 3DO, which I don't have. I heard though those are not that reliable, and they don't read backups. So I don't know, but yeah, of these three, my favorite one is probably the top-loading model, actually. And my least favorite is actually this one, the FZ-1. But the Sanyo one is my second favorite. But the issue is with that is that the door doesn't open, but you can open it manually. So let me just show you the difference between these models. And before we go on to the video, please be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you know when I go upload a new video here to my channel. So let's just get started now. And again, this is the first one we'll just go on. This is the Panasonic FZ-10 model. And then this is the very first one that cost $700. Jeez. And back in 1993. I never knew anyone with a Panasonic 3DO. Man, I can't really speak this afternoon. What the heck? But yeah, with the power button here, and again, it's the real 3DO interactive multiplayer FZ-1. The controller port is here. There's only one controller port because on a controller, do I have a controller by me? Yeah, I have the one for the FZ. So the Panasonic controller, and you just daisy chain the controllers, so the second controller go here. And you can daisy chain up to, I think, 8 of them. But, okay, so this model, again, has the open, close. It has the logo here. It has a space for AV expansion, which is the video card. And then you have back here the expansion. This one is the Japanese version, which has mode select. Normally the American version has channel 3 and 4 for RF, but this is A and B. This is 480i for the A, and then B is for 240p. So that's why I bought this, but it doesn't read backups that well at all, really. I tried so many different, so I don't know. But I mean, I have real Panasonic games. It works fine with real, real discs. But we have S-Video here, then we have composite. There is no RGB, so it's unfortunate. And then there's no component, of course, that didn't exist back in 1993. So you're stuck with S-Video as the best signal. So that's other unfortunate. The power supply is inside, but this is hot wired, so you can't take it off. I mean, that's a good thing, I guess, but it's not. If you won't be able to lose your power cord, we'll just say. So, but yeah, this one is rather heavy too, and there's the fan. So this one's the original model, but it works, but it doesn't, again, play backups. I don't know why. So I've read up people doing like USB mods for this thing. I don't know, might be a possibility, but yeah, it's expensive. If you look, there's a modder, a Russian modder, does internal USB and external for all the models, the FZ-1, FZ-10, the Sanyo, and the Goldstar. But this is the most expensive. It's $200 for if you want one with like external over here, if you want your USB, or you do internal, which I would do then if I decided. But yeah, I saw some installation videos. This top comes off, I believe. So you just do that, and then you can just get in, yeah, whatever. But anyway, that's aside from the fact. So this is the Panasonic FZ-1 model. Next, And it's it's a little bit of glossy. You can see a little bit of gloss there too. Interesting. Next model, I'll just tell you, is the Sanyo TRY 3DO, which is only in Japan. And again, this is labeled by Sanyo. Sanyo, you know, makes, they made other electronics. And yeah, this one is the Sanyo TRY 3DO, and it's interactive multiplayer IMP-21J. And this open close, which doesn't work, but you press the power button. If you're wondering, how do you get this to play in here? Here's a controller port as well, only one. So what haphazardly you can do is just go like this and it would come out. So, but luckily it doesn't do that. It's just, you have to like wiggle it around and it'll come out, which is terrible. But that's the only way you could load disc on this thing. So I don't want to do it and ruin the, oh, there we go. So what you do is this, yikes, but it still works. And what you do is close it, which is weird, isn't it? But I mean, it's expensive to fix this thing, and it's very uncommon. Even in Japan now, I've seen it's uncommon or it's expensive. So I don't want to get this. I mean, I want to like get that repaired, but it still reads this fine. And then here's the AV expansion, same thing. And then this one has the expansion as well back here. And then has, again, S-Video. Another thing, it's hardwired as well. And then the bottom, it just says Sanyo 3DO, stuff in Japanese, kanji, the model number, and then the voltage and where it's made in Japan, and other stuff in kanji I can't read, probably warning stuff like, yeah. And that was not a fart. It was just me with holding on here, the fabric here, if you're wondering. And then there's nothing here on the other side. And then, yeah. So it's like a wavy design here. And then the 3DO is just etched into the plastic. So a really different kind of design for the Sanyo TRY 3DO, Sanyo, where you pronounce it. And yeah, it has its own controller too. I just have to find it. It says Sanyo on it, not Panasonic. So Sanyo had their own model. And then I don't have a Goldstar 3DO, which would say Goldstar on it. And if you're wondering what Goldstar is, it's LG today. It's a Korean brand. So these are just Japanese brands, Panasonic and Sanyo. And then Goldstar is the Korean brand. And my last one I have here is I just have to take out the disc there. This is the Panasonic FZ-10 model, and this is the last revision. And this is my favorite one because it's a top loader, easy maintenance, and it plays backups fine. It has a ready access and has the controller port 1. All of them had controller port 1s. And then this one, the AV expansion's here. You had to like pull it out. Oh geez, I feel like I wrecked the system. But yeah, that's how it looks. And there you go. Now I'm trying to put this thing back. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, so try and put this thing back. Maybe, there we go. Easier to put in than take back out, which is odd. And then this one, it has a channel 3 and 4 selector. The other 3DOs, since they're both Japanese, didn't see, no. This one doesn't have an RF, and then the FZ-1 model, Japan, does not have an RF either. The one in the US has an RF, but I was gonna buy an American 3DO FZ-1 model, but they're really expensive. It's cheaper just to get one from Japan and mail it, which is odd, isn't it? Because they're overpriced on eBay. And again, this is an American model, so it has the RF signal, which Japan got rid of. You know, they don't put it on their consoles anymore before. And then there's S-Video here, expansion. There's some venting here. I never noticed that until now. Oh no, that's not, I don't know, it might be just a aesthetic. And then this one has the detachable AC, so you can use another one from like a Saturn or a PS3 even, you know. So we had that, and then the power on off is here instead of being in the front. And again, this is an FZ-10 model, and it's a front loader. Top loader. There you go. So, and then this has the ready access lights, and then compact disc, digital audio, 3DO. So that is my 3DO collection, and I don't know if I should get a Goldstar or not, but they're kind of getting up there in price too. Like everything is one of these days. I don't know. People have nostalgic for consoles, or just marking the consoles up, because these were cheaper before. Anyway, thank you again for watching, and until the next video, take care. Did you have a 3DO growing up? You have a good one. Take care. Until the next video.